Today I'm going to reveal the single most important habit you need to acquire if you want to lose weight and be fit. Coming up. It's not what you think. It's not about diet, although diet is very important. It's not about training, although training is very important. It's about something else. The single most important habit you need to acquire is going to bed early. This will have a great effect on everything else. So let me explain. I know you didn't expect this, but this is the most important thing you need to do if you want to become fit and lose weight. So if you go to bed early, it's more likely that you will get a good night's sleep. Most people talk about, oh, I'm getting up early in the morning. Yes, that's all great. But when did you go to bed? If you go to bed late at night and you get up early, it's doable for some time. But if you do that every day, each day you're being sapped of energy. You'll have less and less and less and less energy until you either get sick or, I don't know, have a mental breakdown or something. I'll give you another example. When special forces train, when people are in special forces, one of their last tests is when they deprive them of sleep and they deprive them of food. It's in all special forces. The SEALs do it. Everybody does it. Sleep deprivation is a very important test because everything breaks down. I know. I think I could not be a special forces guy. Now I'm too old, but when I was younger, I don't think I could have been. I mean, physically, I was able to do many, many things, but sleep deprivation was not one of them. Why? Whenever I slept less than about 6 hours per night, and I was training 2 times a day, without fail, on the third day, I would either get a lip herpes outbreak, which means compromised immunity. Whenever the immunity was compromised, some people get a herpes outbreak, or I get sick without fail. So I think I would not be a good candidate for special forces. So it really limits what you can do in training. But if I get a good night's sleep, plus if I get like an hour in the afternoon, a nap, I'm golden. I'm golden. So many things happen. Many good hormones are being secreted at night, especially the growth hormone. And if you don't go to bed early enough, your growth hormone production will not be optimal. So it's up to you. But if you can, you should go to bed before 11 a.m. I go to bed around 10, actually earlier, but I try to be asleep at around 10. And I wake up at around 5 a.m. Ideally, I would wake up at 6, but I have to get up earlier than that. So it's very important that you get this right so you can be well rested for your obligations during the day. Training, work, family, everything. Think about this. Why do guys in jail look jacked? Not all of them, of course, but many of them do. One of the reasons is routine, because they have a routine every day. Most people do not have a good routine. They have a routine, but they don't have a good routine. Guys in jail, they get up in the morning. Every time, it's the same time when they get up. It's the same time when it's lights out. They eat at the same times. They go to the yard at the same times. They lift weights or do the pull-ups and push-ups at the same time. Everything is at the same time. Routine is very important. And guess what? You can't have a routine if you don't get your getting up and going to bed sorted out. They go to bed every time at the same time. So you need to do the same thing. I do that during the weekdays. On weekends, I stay a little bit later, maybe until 11 p.m. and maybe I sleep a little bit later. But usually I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I just lie in bed turning and tossing and turning until I get up at around 6 or 7. But That's a power of habit, because I get up every day at 5. This is a habit that will give you more energy for your training. It will give you more energy for your job. It will, your entire outlook on life is going to be better when you're well rested than when you're down on energy. So charge yourself like you charge your mobile phone. One other thing, most people have a problem going to bed because they're stuck on their goddamn phones all day and all night too. So, okay, be on your phone, do this doom scroll of death or whatever it's called. But at least at some point, turn the phone off, connect the charger and forget about it. Forget about it. 9 p.m., forget about it, maybe even earlier. And one of the good things you can do is you can read a book before you go to bed. What I noticed is that whatever I watch the last during the evening, maybe it's a TV show, maybe it's a movie or whatnot, it keeps playing out in my head when I go to bed and even after I go to bed. So the best thing for me to do is to read some book. Then I don't have a problem. It's not as visually engaging. Yes, you use your imagination, but it's not such a big stimuli. And right now I'm reading the Bible and just a few passages here and there, and I have no issues. I have no bad dreams or whatnot. But if you watch some movies, especially horror movies, you should avoid those. And you'll have a good night's sleep. So get your sleep in order and everything else will follow. Go to bed early and your life begins to change. Yes, you need to change the diet. Yes, you need to change the training probably if you're not getting results you want. But everything is going to be so much better if you sort out your going to bed and getting up, of course. If you need help, I help people not just with MMA. I help people lose weight and get fit. I offer online coaching, both for MMA and for weight loss. Check it out in the links above in the cards and down below in the description. If you need any help, shoot me an email. If you're interested in weight loss coaching, we can have a free online consultation call and to see where you're at and if we're the right fit. Let me know if you need anything from me down below in the comments. If you like to see something else in my videos, let me know if you like this video, and I will see you again very soon.